The date is 1642. It's August. Gosport is a quiet, small fishing village on the edge of the harbour shared with Portsmouth, which is just over the water. Gosport doesn't know it yet, but it's about to become embroiled in a shooting war with Portsmouth. This is a bit of that story. Just over the water from Gosport is Portsmouth. In 1642, as it is today, one of England's most important naval ports. In charge at the time was Colonel George Goring. And Goring is just about to make a decision that will have a serious impact on both towns. He declares for the Royalists. The decision by Goring to declare for the Royalists has an immediate impact, to which Parliament must react. Down the road behind me, probably not this actual road, but from roughly that direction, Parliament dispatches Sir William Waller and his troops. They are coming towards Gosport. Now the big question is, will Gosport fight to keep them out, or will they let them in? Whichever decision has an impact on the town, the village even. There's no evidence either way whether Gosport supported the Royalists or whether they supported the parliamentarians. We just don't know. We don't know if Waller's army was just too intimidating. We don't know. What we do know is that Waller's troops entered Gosport unopposed and arrived at the waterfront. Now, the idea was to lay siege to Portsmouth. To help with that, Sir John Meldrum builds a series of gun batteries, roughly in this area, the Falklands Gardens, and they bombard Portsmouth. I don't know how many rounds were fired. Some buildings were damaged. I believe that one person may have been killed, although I'm having a bit of trouble confirming that. Obviously some people were injured, but they did lay siege to the town. And there were other things going on as well. For example, out in the harbour there was a ship, the Henrietta Maria. Captain Brown Bushell and his men one night took boats out to the Henrietta Maria and climbed aboard the Royalist ship, and they captured that ship and they then sailed it out of the harbour. Now the thing is that who controls the harbour controls Portsmouth and Gosport, because ultimately they can just stop things from happening. The siege continues. Captain Richard Norton, on the other side of Portsmouth, captures Southsea Castle. At that point, Goring knows that time is up, and so that leads to the surrender of Portsmouth. This part of the engagement in Portsmouth was one of the very early campaigns in the Civil War. I don't know exactly when it started, and more importantly, I don't know why it started. And this is one of the pieces of history that I'm going to explore next. I came across the Civil War not quite by accident, because I obviously knew about it, but I didn't know the specifics of the details. I certainly didn't know the details about what was happening between Gosport and Portsmouth. But I do know that I want to find out why the Civil War started. So that's probably going to be one of the areas that I'm going to explore next. Why don't you come along with me?